You guys, I'm Shannon. This is Lifestyle Manifesting. I'm talking all about manifesting. And today I want to talk about manifesting techniques, the technique of imagining. When you are thinking about your desire and you want to imagine your desire, you're imagining that you already have your desire. A really powerful way to imagine is you go into the future and you imagine as if it's in the past, right? So if you want to manifest a relationship, you want to take yourself several months into the future and reminisce as if that relationship getting back together already took place 2 or 3 months from now. Imagining your relationship, that you don't have to imagine the exact moment you got back together, but just imagine that you're already in the relationship. And how does that feel? So you're placing yourself in the future, right? Remember, there's only this eternal now right now. So this is going to help you imagine the past as if you already have it, right? It's all implying that you have this desire. What would you be imagining? You would be thinking about how good you feel in that relationship. You would be thinking about, so imagining also is like what you're thinking about, right? You can create that imaginal scene. One imaginal scene that, let's say you went to a wedding or a party together, and you reminisce, right? Let's say you want to bring your specific person to a wedding, because I've had people ask about this. You want to bring your specific person to a wedding that's in 1 month from now. So place yourself in the future 2 or 3 months from now, and you're reminiscing and remembering, right? You're going to create the scene, construct a scene in your mind that wedding already took place. And you picture that wedding, you picture being there, and like, what did your specific person wear? What did you wear to the wedding? Okay, you can get detailed in your mind of what that looks like. Imagine dancing together, laughing together. If it's the first time you're introducing your specific person to other people, you're introducing, right? And you're hearing conversations and compliments from other people. Okay, so you're going into the future, constructing a scene that implies you already have your desire. That's planting the seed. You can imagine, if you like to imagine. By the way, when you're imagining, don't worry if it's not crystal clear, like watching a movie screen. It doesn't have to be that way, because you're already picturing, your subconscious mind is already thinking more in pictures anyway. And as you imagine those scenes, it doesn't have to be crisp and clear. The point is that you are impressing yourself as having that desire, feeling that desire. Imprint that. Once you've created that imaginal scene, doesn't matter how long you impress it on your mind for. It could take, it could feel good and you're imprinting it for like 2 or 3 minutes, or maybe you want to like really dwell in that state of feeling that desire and be there for 10 minutes. That's okay too. Whatever feels good to you. Okay, you know that you're creating with your imagination. So the intention behind it is that you're so powerful, and all you need to do is imprint that idea, that reality, by the way, that's already existing. It's a reality that exists already. So you're imprinting that reality on your mind. You're imprinting it on your imagination. And once you plant that seed, it has no choice but to like flourish and grow, and then reveal itself, materialize, and manifest in your world. What do you do along the way? You tell yourself it's already done. If you feel the need to affirm it, then say, yeah, my desire is mine. I'm so grateful I have this desire. Wow, I'm like, this wedding we're going to together, I'm so excited about it. Okay. The goal is for you not to, here's what you don't want to do. You don't want to wonder if you imagine correctly, okay? Because whatever you did is fine. You don't have to overthink it. But when you start to wonder, did I do that right? Did I spend enough time? Now you're not in a place of your creative power of knowing that you are the operant power, okay? So you don't want to be asking questions. You don't want to be doubting your manifestation. You don't want to feel worried and anxious about it. But instead, you get to a place where you feel like, you know what, I did what I need to do and it's done, right? I just set it in place. I planted the seed. I impressed my mind. You are the operant power. So you get to tell yourself, like if you're wondering, well, did I impress myself? Well, you have the answer to that. You tell yourself, yes, I did. That's all you have to say. Remember, you're the creator. So you tell yourself, I imprinted this on my mind, on my subconscious mind, right? I imprinted this reality. And now you're already on the path. You're already you're on the path to your desire. You're in the bridge of incidents. You've already shifted into that reality. It's already being orchestrated. It happens instantly. That's all instant. Okay. But what sets people back is you start to look, oh, did it happen? Where am I? What's going on? Do I see any evidence? Is this evidence? Those are all questions. Okay. You're the director. You're the director of this play of your life. So you determine and decide, yes, it is. All you have to do is say, yes, I'm on the right path. Yes, this is the bridge of incidents. If you see, not that you're looking for evidence, but if you see something like your specific person's name somewhere, you give definition and meaning to that, saying, yes, I'm seeing that as a sign. Okay, you could give yourself signs. That can help with your with you just feeling better. This is all a game of you convincing yourself of this reality, right? So the more you do that, it does feel better that you tell yourself, yes, this is working. Let's answer some questions. Cindy, how can I make a guy want me? We had a great time when you hung out and you had a great time. Okay, Cindy, remember, everyone reflects your thoughts. If you start wondering, does he like me? Am I his type? Is there anybody else? How many other people is he dating? Guess what? All those thoughts materialize and manifest in your world, okay? If you want this guy to want you, you affirm in your mind, your internal mental conversations you're having with yourself is what's creating your reality. So this is what you say to yourself. He totally wants me, right? First of all, you already see yourself in the highest regard, thinking you're the best, right? You're the best choice. You're the most attractive. They're attracted to you. You want to see yourself that way. And then it's the story you tell yourself. So don't doubt it. You create it. Don't doubt it. Just create it. He wants me. He thinks he's so attracted to me. He's really intrigued with me. He can't wait to see me again. I'm expecting, expecting is okay too, because when you have a belief in the same place with your desire, that's expectancy. So you're expecting. I expect, communication. Or you could say, I intend communication. I intend that they're constantly communicating with me. They want to know what I'm up to. Okay, it's just a story that you tell yourself. You're already doing it, but you're not really realizing that you're doing this. You have been doing this your whole life. But if you're thinking and worried if they like you or you're their type, that's what will manifest. That's why you want to be more deliberate with your assumption and the story that you create with that, specific person. So that's how you do that. Curious gal, I made the mistake of trying to manifest something to happen on a certain day and it didn't. Well, it's not a mistake and you feel discouraged. Okay, here, don't think of it as a mistake. Because there are really no mistakes. This is you figuring it out. There's only the present moment. And guess what? If something didn't manifest by a certain date, here's the thing. Here's why we don't necessarily want to put a time frame on it, because now you're showing yourself that you feel like you don't have it and you want to have it by a certain date. Okay. I can manifest things by a certain date. I can manifest things instantly. You can do that too. So that's why you don't have to put so much pressure on it needs to be done by this date. Instead, you start to shift your thoughts to knowing you're the operant power, right? And knowing right now you already have your desire. You feel that. You want to start to feel that you already have your desire, then you're not worried about it happening on a certain date. Okay? Don't feel discouraged, because it doesn't matter if that whatever didn't manifest by that date, what if you got it right now, this instant? Would that still be okay? What if this all happened right now? Okay, so that's why don't focus on the date. If you're really good at manifesting, no problem, okay, because you're not worried about it. And you already, the key to this is knowing that you're one and connected with everything, right? Everything is one and it's already yours. Everything you're experiencing is coming from you, okay? So don't feel discouraged. Say, you know what? I know I could do this. This desire is already mine. It's still mine. I thought my SP back, okay, but now he says he wants nothing to do with me again, and it's very discouraging. Okay, you're saying you're saying you thought they were back, but now they don't want to have it. Here's the thing. Did you already manifest them back? It sounds like that. That's powerful if you did. Okay, whether you did or not, it doesn't matter. Whatever you create right now, I mean, you can create. You're creating in this present moment. You're creating your future experiences. Your present moment is creating your future experiences. So don't feel discouraged. Feel empowered. Feel excited. Feel like intrigued and curious about what else you can manifest. Because if you keep testing this, right, you're just testing yourself. Prove it to yourself more and more and more. You're going to feel more powerful. Don't be discouraged. You can manifest that. Guess what? If you decide right now, hey, I'm going to try this. This does work. Okay, I feel better. First of all, you have to also think of yourself, right, in the highest regard. Think of yourself as the best. So have you been working on that version of yourself? You're the highest version of yourself, the ideal version of yourself. You don't have to even necessarily change anything. You only are changing your perception about yourself. Now, see yourself that way, and along with that, affirm the reality that they changed their mind. And they're actually texting you right now and saying, I was just thinking about you. What are you up to? Do you have time to get together? Like, can you grab a drink tonight or coffee or whatever, like tomorrow? That can happen. But you see, here's what some people don't do. They don't persist, or they think they're persisting. Persisting means your desire is yours. It's already yours. So you stay loyal. I like that better. I think I heard Neville say that in one of his lectures. It's staying loyal to your desire. It's already yours. No matter where you go or what you do, you make an internal decision. That desire is mine. I don't care what anyone outside of you tells you or what you see. You don't want to give importance to any of that, because you get to decide what you get to experience. All right, so stay persistent, stay loyal to your desire by affirming it, or just knowing that it's yours, deciding that it's yours. You keep reacting to the 3D, any advice? Well, is it about whatever that specific topic is, you're reacting to it. So are you, well, I mean, the biggest advice I have is connect with that infinite you who knows that you are the operant power. And by the way, you reacted to the 3D. It's not even a big deal. If you look at it that way, it's not a big deal. So what I've reacted to 3D. I don't make it a big deal, and I don't say, oh no, I reacted. What do I do now? No, I react and then I go, oh shit, I just reacted. No big deal. Okay, I'm not giving it importance. I come back to the state of knowing you're the operant power. Don't give importance to the 3D reality or even to your reacting. It's not a big deal. See, you loosen if you think it's a big deal and you're worried about it. That's building tension and feeling the opposite of what you want to feel more like. Ultimately, it feels really good to feel like in the flow and feeling relaxed, feeling like you got this. You're not worried. You're unfazed. It's okay. It's not a big deal. Okay, so don't worry that you reacted to the 3D, because right now you could create what you want. It could literally happen. It is happening instantly. But it could also materialize instantly in your world too. Okay, so start playing around with that in your mind and paint that picture in your mind. Remember, you're affirming the version of you want to be. If you want to be someone who's transcending circumstances so easily, you know how to overcome and step back into your power, then that's what you would be affirming. You affirm. See, this is bigger and more powerful than thinking about manifesting, this desire, the new car, a specific person. But instead, you come to the state of knowing you're the operant power, and that all you need to do is come back to that state. And then in the present moment, affirm how you want it to be. I manifest powerfully. I manifest instantly. I'm really good at this. I know how to overcome every situation. I do have, in my playlist on YouTube, I have a meditation called I Know, like trusting and knowing. And that's you building your trust and knowing within. So it's a meditation affirmation about, like, I trust the process. I understand how to overcome and transcend circumstances. And that might be a powerful meditation for you to listen to, just to get to that place where you won't react. But don't make it a big deal if you do, okay? Because you're getting better and better and better at not reacting to it. You're not worried about it. You could just observe it and think, I don't want that, okay? There's also something about, when you observe something you don't want, don't necessarily laugh at it and keep it in place. What you want to do is shift your attention to what you do want. Tell the story of what you do want to experience. So my friend keeps bringing my SP out of nowhere. Is this a sign? It is so you're the creator of your reality. Do you understand? You want to create what all the meaning is in your world. And you yes, create that is a sign. It is a sign. Whatever you assume and whatever your perspective is on what's happening, that's what manifests. Your reactions manifest your future experience. So if you could get to a place where you're always, your reaction is always, hey, this is working out for me. Oh, I reacted to the 3D and I lost it. Well, it still means that everything's working out. I'm getting my desire. You don't have to worry like I'm not getting my desire. So you're defining what your reality is and what's happening in your reality. Yes. Okay. How do you not be doubtful and overthink? Love my videos. Thank you. Thank you for being here. All right. Well, so how do you not be doubtful? There is something powerful about meditating. You don't have to meditate. You don't have to meditate to manifest, but there's something powerful about meditation. This is what was powerful for me. When I was meditating, and I still meditate, but not like on a daily basis, but in the very beginning of my journey, I meditated to detach from what I'm always seeing out in the world and to go within and to listen to myself, right? This is you learning to listen and trust yourself and not always asking for answers outside of you, right? So it's okay to do that, but you can go within and get a lot of the answers to your questions, right? Not only that, you're disciplining your mind to focus on the things you want. When you have a disciplined mind, you're a master manifester, because you could discipline your mind to like, it's just like a cloud moving through the sky. Just imagine those thoughts or those circumstances, they're just floating away. It's not a big deal. You just focus your mind on the end goal. The end goal is, hey, I don't care if it feels like it's falling apart. I got my manifestation. Okay, so how do you not be doubtful? Well, put meditation into your daily habit, or at least a few times a week. That's going to make you a really powerful master manifester. Observe your reality. My other advice is observe your reality. Everyone's your self pushed out. So all you have to do is like whatever affirmations you're saying, especially your self-concept affirmations. Now, when you're out in the world, just observe and listen what people tell you. When you become observant and you hear people tell you, you're aware of that your thoughts are projected out into the world and everything's coming from you. So keep doing that, keep observing, become aware, because as you do that, you build your faith and your confidence. you don't have to you can overthink things. But here, what would be more powerful is overthink best case scenario. Best case scenario, I'm living the best life ever. Like best case scenario, like there's things I'm not even aware of that are coming into my life. Okay, it's reprogramming yourself to think the best case scenario instead of worst case scenario. Worst case scenario, we better get this. No, I have just trained myself. This is a mental discipline, but you need to also, like, you reprogram yourself, you train yourself, just kind of like anything else when you're starting something new. You become dedicated to it. So think best case scenario. I do overthink sometimes. I was a big overthinker. Now I also step back. I just stepped back and I slowed myself down. And I just thought, I don't look to the outside world to tell me what I'm supposed to do, where I'm supposed to go. I don't care what the school tells me about the kids. I know my kids are successful. They're little kids in grade school, right? I'm not worried about them. They miss school, no big deal. I'm not worried about the outs. I'm not suggesting anybody do exactly what I do. I'm just saying you can get to a place where you're not overthinking what everyone out there is telling you, but you're going within and you're deciding everything's good. It's all good. It's all cool. Nothing horrible is happening. Good things are always happening. And I mean, even when it comes to death, like that's part of our life. And there's nothing negative about it. There is nothing, there's a fear that's kind of, already out in the world about death. There's nothing to be afraid of. So how to properly journal? Well, you don't have to have a proper way to journal. The point of, journaling for me was really powerful. Like I have a journal, right? Many of you purchased, I appreciate that. And I wrote down, in the front of my journal, I wrote, everything I write down is everything I write down becomes true. And then whatever I would write down, like it became true within a year. How did I do that? I just started imagining I already had my desire. I would write as if I had my desire. I would write something different every day. And I do like journaling. I like that. It's just very artistic for me. It's very calming for me and relaxing for me. So that's why I like to journal. It's not totally necessary. But what's powerful about journaling and scripting, whatever you want to call it, is it helps you get more clear on what you want. And I got clear. What kind of character traits do I want, right? You could get clear about that. Who do I want to be? I can write that down and get more clear about it. Then the next day I go look at it and I go, oh, I forgot to add, I want to be more self-assured, or I want to be, feel more empowered, or I want to just feel so confident and so secure. And maybe I forgot to add those. So now I'm looking back and adding in, right? So however you want to do that, you could just write gratitude. You could write gratitude for the unseen reality that you're manifesting. You could write gratitude what you already see. You could write as if you already have your desire. Okay. And watch everything. So write down another powerful exercise is writing down every day, daily manifestations, deliberate manifestations, where you're observing your reality and you're observing that you're the operant power. When you see, it's not like you're just manifesting one thing. You're manifesting every single thing. How strangers treat you on the street, how other drivers, how they interact with you on the road, your perception about how people are in the world, all of that. It's all of that. It's all of it. Whether you're getting a deal, you're getting the best price or the worst price, for something new that you're purchasing. All of that is your perception, okay? We're in a relationship already for 7 months, but somehow I feel he's bored. Oh no, he's not bored. Okay, so, guess what? If you think that he's bored, that is when you dwell in that, right? Because our manifestations, we're manifesting what we're thinking and assuming and experiencing. So it's coming from within you. If you think he's bored, it's at some point you're gonna see that reflect, hey, I'm moving on because this isn't working for me. He's not bored with you, but your specific person is not bored with you. Why do you think they're bored with you? Okay. It's coming from within you, but you're actually creating that. So what you should do is, first of all, you're not boring. You're so intriguing. You're so charming. Go listen to my video on YouTube. I just released it a couple days ago or over the weekend. It's called Hot Girl Walk Meditation. Or listen to any of my self-concept meditations, the affirmations. So like the Hot Girl Walk is you affirming, I'm so amazing, and you have to see yourself as so like amazing and great, and you're not boring. Or maybe you don't see yourself as boring, but he finds the he finds the relationship boring. He's not bored, okay? He's always coming up with great idea. Okay, you have to look at your reality. You're creating everything. Start picturing, what do you want your relationship to look like? Do you want to do more? Maybe you're feeling bored, and you want to do more fun things. And do you want him to come up with ideas of like, hey, let's go do this for a date. Hey, let's go skydiving, or let's go to the beach, or let's have a picnic. If you think, he'd never go on a picnic, then that's what you're going to experience. If you want him to say, let's do a picnic, you affirm that. He wants to go on, he's setting up a picnic. And what does it look like? Start to picture that. I intend, he's planning dates all the time. You could even just do like a rampage in your mind. He's really good at planning dates. Sometimes it's a picnic, or it's this, or it's that, or it's renting a boat, or whatever. It could be like, think of fun things and watch that just materialize in your world, that those experiences will materialize. You have to tell yourself and talk to yourself, which you're already doing, right? You're already you're already complaining about them, right? Or you're already, wondering things and assuming. So instead, you have to stop doing what you're doing and replace it with what you want it to be. Maybe you're already thinking about what you want, but if you're equally thinking about what you don't want, you're kind of just in a place of sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. So if you want to manifest the relationship that is your dream relationship, start affirming that relationship. You would say, we do these kind of things, and then list those off. All those fun things that you want to do. You can, if he's not romantic, you can align with the version of him who's romantic, who just comes home or whatever, meets you and has the most romantic date planned. Okay, but if you think he wouldn't do that, then he's not going to do that. So how do you replace that? You have to affirm that version of him until you see it in your world. You affirm it until you see it in your world. You don't affirm and then a week later say it never happened, because now that's what you're affirming. It doesn't happen. He doesn't do that. Never happened. Okay, so those are affirmations. Those are creating. All right, I'm going to move on. This is Angie. If I'm thinking from the wish fulfilled, having my SP back, should I affirm that he misses me? Yeah, it's okay to affirm he misses you. There's kind of here, what is that he misses me implying? He misses you because he's at work? Right? Or sorry if it's he. So he misses you because he's at work, or you're just not together. He's always missing me. That's okay but don't have it like he misses me so much, like really from the lacking state, like that you're really lacking that, and it feels very scarce, or it could feel desperate, right? So from the wish fulfilled is your wish. The words are wish fulfilled, right? Your wish is, it's already fulfilled. It's complete. You have your wish. So if your wish is already done, you already have your wish, what would you be thinking? You wouldn't necessarily think he'd be missing me. It's not that it's wrong. You could say he misses me. It doesn't mean you won't get your manifestation. But you could more powerfully step into that place of the wish fulfilled of like, Oh, he loves spending every second with me. He loves finding out how my day went at work. Oh, he wants to know like what I had for lunch. Yeah, because I don't see him for during work. And so those are the thoughts you'd be having. Mel, SP says he's too young to live together. He's almost 40, divorced with a child. How do I fix this? Okay, you have to tell the story how you want it to be. All right? So instead, okay, I don't care what anyone in the world tells you. It's only true if you accept it as a fact. You're accepting what they tell you, and that's allowing power outside of you. You have created that, by the way. It's not that just randomly came in your life. That is an unconscious creation. The unconscious creation is, what thoughts did you have? Did you think, oh no, he's divorced? I don't know. Is he ready to live together? You have to be honest with yourself about, start observing your own thoughts and what did you think about your specific person, okay? What did you think? Because all of those things are manifesting. But here's your power. Your power is you could replace it right now with a new story. He wants to live together. And then you tell the story, why would he want to live together? Because we have a great relationship and it's going really well and he loves me and cares about me. Of course he wants to live with me. He's ready for a relationship. He wants to be living with me, okay? So you have to affirm the story in your mind. Remember, your thoughts, they precede the physical reality. So it's you're the cause and the world is the effect. If you're the cause, you have to be thinking about what you're thinking about. This is your creative power. Your imagination is your creative power. Your creative power is your imagination, which you've already been creating right now. Everything in your world was created by you. Everything is a projection from your inner state out to the world, from your inner thoughts, assumptions, feelings, how you believe reality to work. So affirm what you want it to be. Okay, hi Sarah. Is it possible my affirmations for myself and SP worked on SP and third party? I tried so hard. I'm laughing because you said, how are you? Okay, I'm not laughing. Okay, well, here's the thing. Whatever affirmations you're saying, why are you saying that it worked for the third party? Don't say that. You're saying affirmations, it's not possible because you don't want to create that. So you just say that's not possible. Okay. Even if you kind of recognize like you're observing what you're saying and what you're affirming, and let's say now you're seeing it with them. Don't make it mean, oh no, I did it wrong. It's working for, the third party. It's working for SP and third party and what's happening. And now you're putting importance and focus and attention on them and what's happening with them and what's going on there. You could just observe it and say, okay, that's not like, it's literally learning how to tweak things, okay? Just like anything, if you were sewing something and you kind of went the wrong way and you're like, all you have to do is like fix it. All you have to do is fix it. You have that power and ability to kind of fix it, right? Align with the new reality that you want, but just don't make it a big deal. It's not important. And then, so what you do, your affirmation, you bring it to yourself. It's bringing your world to you. Stop going outside everyone wants to watch the Johnny Depp trial. Stop. That's out. Why is anyone putting importance on that? Put the importance on your own reality, your own world, and whatever, it's fine if it's for a laugh or whatever. Just don't make so many things important outside of you. The number one, your reality is only existing from your perspective because of you. Do you understand how important you are, how valuable you are? So see yourself as that value, like you're infinite, you're valuable, you're divine love, and you see your reality through your eyes. Through your eyes, meaning not through your eyes watching what other people are doing, but through your eyes of what your desire is, what you want to experience. Don't give importance even if it looks like it's happening what you could say is, oh, this is working. It's working for me because I know that's all fallen apart there and it's working for me. Okay, you always bring it back to self. Adriana, he's talking with a lot of girls and I don't know what to do. Okay, why? So if you say he's talking with a lot of girls, it doesn't, do you understand? Your assumption behind it manifests. You want to assume he's talking to other girls. So what? So what? He's not interested in any of them because you are the most important. That's how you have to see yourself. You're already making an assumption about that. He's talking to lots of girls. Don't make it mean anything. But you've created that. You created that from some worry, doubt, fear. Someone else is chosen over me, feeling, maybe not wanted, or feeling maybe putting the specific person on a pedestal and thinking, oh, they're so great, they could attract so many people. You got to stop doing that. It's all equal. You've only given importance to, these people outside of you. Bring the focus and attention back to yourself. Okay? You don't want to lose him? Then you start saying, see yourself. I do like this example because I heard how Marilyn Monroe, right? Norma Jean. She was like plain Jane, Norma Jean. What did she do? She started, first of all, she changed her name. You don't have to change your name, but it's like alter ego, right? She shifted into a version of herself. She did this by imagining, right? There's interviews where she talks about this. She imagined what she would be wearing that was beautiful and sexy, the type of outfit, how she would look, how she would interact with people. She imagined all that before she became that, okay? She imagined that, and it all manifested and materialized. So you look at the before, she was always beautiful before or after. Again, that's all perception, right? She became the person she wanted to be. So who's the person you want to be? Start visualizing. If you're the person who he thinks you're the hottest, now you start imagining that, whether you imagine or affirm it or say it as an intention, all those techniques, but what would it be like if this is a reality that's already existing? It's already existing. You just need to align with that reality by feeling that, imagining that, assuming that reality. So don't think any of those girls are better than you because you want to think yourself as the best. So you'd be thinking, I'm the best. I don't care if it doesn't show you, the minute you start affirming that, it's done, okay? Now, if the world hasn't reflected, it's okay. It's all happening. It's all being orchestrated. You just have to stay firm. It's like inner conviction and knowing within. You stay firm within, no matter what happens. Because if you affirm it and you're like, ooh, I like that idea, but then you go out with your girlfriends and they go, well, guess who I saw at your SP? And they were with it. Now, all of a sudden, you're getting worried and upset. Okay, you don't have to get worried and upset. You just tell your friend, okay, yeah, no big deal. I'm like the hottest, the best. This is all about, if you tap into your own self-confidence about who you are, you can manifest very effortlessly and easily a specific person. Okay, so there, it's done. It's done right now. You could get a message today. You could get a text message right now. Just start imagining. He thinks that you are the hottest. Okay, do you want to be the hottest? Or he thinks you are the perfect person to be in a relationship for him. It's a story you tell. So he thinks you're the easiest to talk to. He thinks you're so loving and kind. Again, so you paint the picture of what is the image that you want to portray. Tap into that. And you let yourself submerge your mind in that reality. Okay, it's done. It's yours. All right, guys, I'm sorry, I gotta go. If any of you need additional help, I do have my free Facebook group. But anyway, so if you want a community and asking questions, go to my free Facebook group. I also have my VIP coaching, monthly coaching group if you're interested in that, one-on-one coaching. Everyone, have a great afternoon. You're powerful. I believe in all of you. You're powerful. So you don't even have to listen to me for the answers. You actually have the answer within you, right? You know that. If you're wondering and doubting, should I do this? Did I do this right? You just decide. It's okay. I did it okay. I'm doing okay. I'm manifesting my desire. Once you decide that, see, you're the creator. That's all you have to decide. So, love you all. Have a wonderful afternoon. Bye.